to you. Sitting here with my Martin. This is a Martin SC13E. These are very special Martins. And if you haven't had a chance to play one of these, if you can, get to one of your local places, if they sell Martins, this is really a fun guitar to play. Now these Martins are made in, they're made in Mexico. This one is. And it has believe it or not, it's got a laminated back and side. It's laminated with veneer. And from what I understand is that the wood that it's laminated to is solid mahogany. And then the top is a spruce top. So this thing puts out a lot of sound. It's a very comfortable guitar to play. The action is so low that it really feels like an electric guitar. So anyway, so that's the guitar I'm playing today. It does have a little pickup in it, and I have it hooked to my Bose S1, and it's hooked wirelessly. This is their transmitters that come with the Bose, and it works really well. Somebody asked me the other day, can you put somebody else's transmitter and have it linked to the Bose? I mean, it's Bluetooth. I don't see why you shouldn't be able to, but I really couldn't find any information to say whether or not you could do it. Seems to me you should be able to pair it. But, compatibility is something I'm not sure of, though. So, okay, so, and then also I've got a microphone down here. And let me turn it on. And it's not on. There we go. Okay. So we'll turn this on too, so that helps my voice a little bit. Let's see here. It should come on. There it is, right there. Hope that sounds a little bit better. Okay. So today, there's a couple things before I get started. I wanted to show you, just some little jazz riff. Just 3 chords that I think everybody should know. They're kind of like essential when it comes to that jazzy sound that you get, that I was just playing around with those chords. So I wanted to share those with you today because they're actually pretty simple, and you can actually move them around the fingerboard. So they're kind of fun to know and to play around with, and you'll find all kinds of fun things to do with it. But before we get started, I also wanted to let you know that coming up this month, I think I'm going to probably pick the 4th week on a Tuesday again to have my next live. So I am going to do another, right now I'm doing like 1 live a month. And so that one's going to come up probably the last week. I haven't settled on that yet, but that's what it looks like. It'll probably be a Tuesday, and it'll probably be 6 p.m. again. That seemed to work pretty well on the first one that we did. So that's happening. And then in September, we're thinking about doing another road trip. Not going quite the distance this time, probably staying in the California area and hitting stores throughout California. I'd really like to go to Norm's. I'd like to visit Santa Cruz Guitars again and possibly do a tour. I've been through them one time, but I'd like to go back. And there's just a number of places that I have that's in the Bay Area and in the Sonoma area that I need to go to. So there's a lot of places to go to, and that are in California. So I think that's going to be the focus this time. So that comes up in September, probably towards the end after everybody goes back to school and the traffic hopefully dies down a little bit. I don't know if you can hear that in the background, but that's Tilly. She's a Shih Tzu, and she has a flat nose, so she snores. And she's over there. She stopped when I said her name. No, she didn't. So we have to listen to a snoring dog today. At least it's not barking. All right. So let's get on to our lesson so we can get this finished up. So today's lesson is a chord progression that actually it's kind of a major sequence, and basically it's in the key of C, except we're going to play it up here starting on the 9th fret. Okay, And so let me show you the chord, that chord formation for the 9th fret. I'm going to put it up here on the chart, and those charts are up and down this way. And you're going to put your pointer finger, it will go on the 9th fret.
I actually made an error here.
You see
It's
that?
the 10th fret.
I don't know if I can get closer to this here so you can see it. Okay? So that's the 9th fret. And then your
I actually made an
middle
error
finger
here.
is going to go
10th
on the
fret.
4th string, stay on that 9th fret. And your ring finger is going to go on the 3rd string, stay on the 9th fret, and the pinky on the 2nd string. And so what you have is, you know, you've got like an A shape here that you're doing with these 3 fingers here, right? And your pointer finger is picking up the low note on the 9th fret, okay? This is actually called a D minor 7th, DM 7th. Similar to this up here, this D minor 7th chord that most of us probably know by now. But if not, this is a chord in the 1st position that everybody should learn as well. But you can do it up here, and we're doing it for this this little jazzy progression that I'm showing you. So, and when you pick this, I want you to take your thumb and you're going to pluck the 6th string, and then these 3 fingers are just going to pick up strings 4, 3, and 2, and don't play the high E, and don't play it's the 5th string. That's A, okay? Okay, so just play those just like that. Okay? Got it? It's got like a little bossa nova there. Okay, so that's the 1st chord. That's called a D minor 7th, and you can see the chord up there. Okay. Okay, so now the next chord that we're going to do is the G7th chord. That chord is similar shape, or is the very shape of the chord that you make when you make a C chord down here and you 7th it, right? C7. I'll put the chord chart up there. So basically you make your C, and then you're going to take your pinky finger, and on the 3rd fret, 3rd string, just lay it down there and you 7th it. Okay, so that's a C7. Okay, all right. There it is. Okay, so you're going to slide that very shape all the way up to the 8th fret. Okay, so that very shape's going to be up there, but your pointer finger is going to be an 8th fret 2nd string. 3rd string is going to be your middle finger on the 9th fret, and on the I just said that wrong. Your middle finger is going to be on the 4th string on the 9th fret, and your ring finger is going to be on the 5th string on the 10th fret. And then take your pinky, just like you did up there, and lay it down on the 3rd string, and that's going to be on the 10th fret. Okay, so it's the same as this. Just slide it up. It's just like that. So now what you have is your 1st chord, your DM 7th. Now when you pluck this one, you're plucking the very same strings as I told. Well, not completely true. This one up here, you're plucking the low E, right, or the 6th string, and those three strings, 4, 3, and 2, right? You're going to pluck those. We got that part done. And then when you make this chord, you're going to move your thumb to the 5th string, but still pluck those same strings with strings 4, 3, and 2 again. Does that make sense? So it sounds like this. Try it again. Can you hear it? Okay. All right, and the last chord that I'm going to show you is actually found on the 8th fret. And it's actually the shape of the A minor up here, okay? So it looks like this. You got the middle finger is on the 2nd string and on the 8th fret. The pinky finger is on the 3rd string and on the 9th fret. And the ring finger is on the 4th string and on the 9th fret. And the pointer finger is way over here on the low string, string number 6. And it's going to be on the 8th fret. This is probably going to be the most difficult chord until you get used to it, okay? It sounds like that. This is a really good chord to know, though. It just sounds good. This is called the C major 7th. You can also do it here. Okay, it's like a C chord except you pick up your pointer. That's a C major 7th down here. We're doing it up here. So now we have these 3 chords. And with a C. Okay? All right. Okay, so now here's the thing about those chord shapes. It'll take a while to get used to them. If you're not used to playing outside of this position, take some time, look at those chord charts. You know, every day spend a little time until you get comfortable with making those shapes. And the reason why is because you can move them around, okay? So right now, this one here is the D minor 7th. There's the G 7th. You could play G 7th here too, right? But we're playing it here. And then you got the C major 7th. So now you can move it around. I'm going to move up 3 frets. This one you can end on D. So isn't that great? So work with that a little bit. Change it up a little bit. Try moving up 3 frets and playing it with the D chord instead of the C chord like you did here. With the DM 7th, the G 7th, and the C major 7th. So give it a try. It'll take a little bit. If you're not used to it, it definitely is going to take a little bit. Now, it depends on where you are as a player. You know, I would suggest that before you frustrate yourself trying to do these, although you can do it, you know, even if you're learning C, F, and G, you can learn chords up here too. But, you know, and it's not a bad idea to try it, but I don't want to frustrate you. I don't want you to get frustrated. I want you to have fun with what you're doing. I think sometimes, you know, when you're learning guitar, probably some of the best way to have fun so you don't get bored with it is to learn those major chords and then go find some songs that you love, you know, some of the old songs, there's so many different songs out there. Of course, I like a lot of the stuff from the 70s. You know, pick some of those songs, look them up. There's many free charts out there, and practice those chords with those songs so you can have some fun, so that you actually can play a song and learn several of them, so that when you go camping and everything, you got something to sing around the campfire at least. Anyways, so there we have it. The DM 7th, the G 7th, C major 7th, the C. shapes, except I'm doing the D chord in the end. I'm actually at 12th fret when I start out. Okay, all right. Well, I hope I didn't get you all confused and that you found something in that you can enjoy learning. And I hope you have a great day wherever you are in this world.